Holy howdy to you, expanding beautiful gifts of creation. Today's spiritual nectar is about the wind people. We had a birthday gathering for one of our granddaughters over the weekend at their farm where I'm recording this currently. Our family gathered in a good way. We were there for around 8 hours. For 7.5 hours, I sat outside in a comfortable chair in front of a chimney. It was a very windy day and a cloudy day. And when our stars shine through openings in the cloud cover, its embrace was wonderful. The wind people is a wonderful way to release unwanted energies within us. Then it's easier to be one with the wind people and all that I experienced in those 7.5 hours. The wind being the element of air, which is in every one of our cells, it's so natural to connect with. Remember, we are the elements. Just in these connections alone, we are one with all that is. At first, I observed the sounds and other energies of the wind people embracing the tree people, moving through the branches and leaves, which of course the leaves dance and touch one another's hands in this harmonious song of being alive. Yes, I needed a coat and hat to be out there in the country, but I was warm in higher ways. There's a grandmother tree out by their driveway, and she was the closest to me to observe and to be one with. She was teaching me how to embrace these winds and be very grounded to Mama Earth in rich and luxurious ways, and expressing herself to the sky rivers. This elder teacher was just doing this for hours with me. My chair was in a northwesterly direction, and there down the hill, and then back up the hill and into a field were the corn people. The whole field was waving and dancing in unison. The local weather station said many of the winds were in the low 20s of miles per hour and would gust into the 30s of miles per hour. Being out in the open country here, there's nothing much to block the wind people coming in. The corn people were amazing to watch, like the ones behind me. They have so many lessons to teach us. You see, being in a field, they have one another to support and protect one another. A single corn plant that may rise up in a soybean field does not have the support and protection and could more easily be blown down. We could be one since we are connected to all that is anyway. I saw no division in the cornfields. They seemed so strong in those winds with their prop roots and roots deeper into the ground. They seemed to be reaching to the sky rivers in such wonderful splendor. The grass around me was all dancing and moving in unison. They seemed to be in ceremony. I observed trees that were in the distance and down a hill, seemingly enjoying their dance with the wind people. I walked over to the corn people in the field that was to my left, which is now behind me, which is a southerly direction. I sat there in the rollator for the longest time, their leaves, their hands touching and rubbing one another, and the music was pleasing to my ears and to my entire being. The stalks sometimes would touch one another when one of the gusts would come up, teaching us to be flexible when the storms of lives move through us, to be flexible. The same lesson that we get in a sweat lodge, it's created out of willow people, to be flexible. My feet grounded to Mother Earth and gently touching the leaves and the stalks and the corn and the silk, saying to them, "Thank you for the lessons you are giving me." Memories came back of walking through the rows of corn in my youth at friends' and relatives' farms. It's a different world in there for sure. Mother Earth was enjoying this with me, and our star was peeping in all through the cloud people, off and on. The ducks and chickens and pigs and cows and goats and cats and dogs were all part of the sacred circle with the wind people. Precious ones, thank you for stopping by. Be you. Everyone else is taken. Big sky hugs to you. Have a wonderful and meaningful day. Till next time.